Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between TY and Neeb on Abyssal Reef, the latter edition. This is from Katowice 2017, and let's get right on into it. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player. It is Neeb, many Protoss players' favorite player in all StarCraft 2. And in the top left side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is TY, who is terrifying. One of the better Terran players on planet Earth. I'm trying to think of the number of Terrans I would put above him, and it's maybe like maybe three. Only just because we're talking about like Pult Innovation and beyond, which, I mean, that is some company you are okay with being less than, honestly, if I was TY. Anyway, it is a PvT. Haven't had one of these in a while. Figured I would toss one out, even though these consistently get the lowest view numbers of any of my non-mirror matchups. I don't know what it is. You like TVZ, you like PvZ. TVP is just not interesting to you. I don't know what it is. Let me know in the comment. I mean, if you're watching this and you're commenting, you probably like this matchup. So ask your friends. Ask people why they don't like PvT. I'd really like to get this explained. So is TY gonna go for that Reaper first? We've seen Beyond do it, right? Beyond will do it, Pult will do it, because they just don't care. It's difficult to pull off against Protoss just because they have so many early units that can deal with it in just incredibly strong ways. But here we go. TY coming out. This is Wendell Slovens. Wendell Slovens, an early Crucio siege tank operator, installed a sophisticated surround sound system into his ride. Sergeant Slovens was subsequently cut off and surrounded when he failed to hear the order to fall back. As a prisoner of war, he was forced into the Reaper program. This is actual in-game flavor text. Save the last sentence. That's amazing. Yeah, so the person who suggested this had just started playing StarCraft 2 with the Wings of Liberty campaign, and one of the flavor texts, it's a backstory. Sergeant Slovens, who installed a super sweet sound system in his tank and didn't hear the order to fall back and got caught. So this is him. He's in a Reaper suit now. I'm sure he has installed a super sweet sound system into his Reaper suit as well. There's no doubt in my mind that that is the case. So here comes TY moving down. I just don't see this working out very well. The engineering bay block for TY in the mineral field-ish of Neeb's expansion nexus. Reaper swinging right into this base. Look at how brave he is. Sergeant Slovens is not afraid of anything. Adept is out, doesn't care. Should care. I mean, that he's gonna die. Oh, look at the juke back. I don't think about that when I play this game. This is learning time, you guys. The Reaper was heading down, and Neeb had a good angle to kill it, but then he just went back the other way. I feel like I gotta make it. I can make it, instead of looking at all the options and recognizing, oh, I have another way out, and then just heading north. So that way Sergeant Slovens is still alive. Cancel on the engineering bay at the natural base. Neeb was already mining from it. Like, he didn't worry about it at all. Sergeant Slovens running around, possibly checking to see if there's a third Nexus coming up. Now heading on back home, as there is an SCV running for his life away from an Adept. Shark Shadow. This is the fishy map. It is the underwater fishy map. It's a good one. Marine knocking down his own unbuildable rocks to avoid misclicks. We actually have seen misclicks on these recently. We have. Neeb sending an Adept up, and can he get inside the main? He doesn't even try. Wow, he finishes though. He finished that transfer. There are 3 Marines and a Widow Mine here, and it's just not going to work. He's going to kill a Marine, and that's it. Ouch. Ouch, Adept. I would have liked to see him try to get inside the main, but man, Terran players love watching Adepts get up here, like shade up to this point, and then whoop, raise it. Sorry, Adepts, get out of my house. Medevac is out for TY. He could possibly do some kind of a Marine Medevac drop. Marine Widow Mine drop, which has all the rage against Protoss these days. We'll see if Neeb can handle it or not. He does have a pylon up at his natural base with an Adept. He has a couple pylons up at his main base. No Adepts here, but he does have an Observer. Oh, I like the early Observer. I really do in this situation. All right, so here comes our Medevac. Dun, 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 dun. Is Sergeant Slovens still around? He died somehow. He's dead somehow, but it's understandable. All right, dropping out. And Marines trying to take down this mothership core. Widow Mine burrowing itself on the edge of the main base, which is exactly what Neeb wants. Right, and the Widow Mine does get taken down. Beautiful stuff there. Forced out is TY. Photon overcharge, Stalker combination. How are there dead probes? What is going on? Was one up here? One might have been up here trying to take a third base. Accidentally, wrong place, wrong time type situation here. And TY does end up killing it. And we have... Oh. Is there a Widow Mine back here? Hold on. Oh, there is a Widow Mine back here. All right. So it gets here and wah, kills one more probe. Yep, that's totally acceptable. Totally acceptable losses. Out of Neeb can lose 2 probes to this whole thing. Seems totally reasonable. Warp Prism on the way from Neeb. Wants to be the aggressor tank in progress for TY. Extended Thermal Lance on the way from Neeb. He's going Colossus here against the Terran opponent. Oh, I don't know about this. I do not know about this. Liberator on the way. Again, factory making tanks. We talked about this. Additional Marines in production. TY knows what he likes and is going to keep making it until the end of time. Stalker count for Neeb, not great, but if you can get Colossus out, that will help immensely against this heavy Marine count that TY has. TY currently has 13 Marines. He is pumping them out 3 at a time. He is not worrying the tiniest bit about Marauders. Tanks, Liberators, all long-range siege weapons with Marines to cover them. Just a beautiful compositional choice out of TY. Third base on the way from our Protoss player. And, this is setting up for quite a macro-style game. Unless, is TY going for a third base? It's about the time Terran players like going for a third. About the 5-6 minute mark against Protoss, but maybe not. Adepts, Adepts sneaking in here for Neeb. Into the main base and actually killing a couple SCVs pretty darn well. Going after this worker count. It does take 3 shots to kill an SCV. Look at this micro by Neeb. Excuse me, by Neeb keeping his dudes alive. And then backing out. As it does force TY to leave some Marines at home to deal with this. And the subsequent attack of TY is not as big as it could be. But there are 2 tanks. There are several Marines here. There are exactly 11 of them, if my math is correct. Colossus out, Stalker out, tank though. Tank range is 7, Colossus range is 6, Extended Thermal Lance is done, and now it is 9. Alright, so this Colossus outranges everything that TY has. Setting up a missile turret at the front as well, sieging up extremely well. Warp Prism kind of trying to see if she can be involved here. Marines and Marauders coming on in right now. Stib's not done yet. I wonder if TY is waiting for that, but he's just setting up siege on this mineral line of Neeb. He can hit some of these probes. Taking down a pylon as well. This is looking really bad for the Protoss player. 4 kills on that siege tank already. What beautiful placement out of TY. Rough map for this. He's spreading his units. TY is recognizing there is a Colossus. I think Neeb needs to try to break this sooner rather than later. Adepts dropping, trying to distract units on the backside. Everybody dies pretty much instantly, though. Now going down the ramp and can't decide what to do. Does kill the tank. Does kill the one tank that was causing him so many troubles there. So, okay, he is stabilized a little bit. It is 118 to 94 total supply. TY looking extremely strong. Extremely strong here. Missile turrets shooing away observers. Marines, Marauders coming down to this third base of Neeb. Gonna shut that thing down while coming onto the natural base at the same time. TY with a double-pronged attack, and that's it. Neeb did not have enough to handle it, and he does tap out here at the 7-minute and 50-second mark. All right. Woo. That was pretty strong by TY. Little nice timing attack. It was stim timing attack, waiting for that to be done, bringing some tanks along on this map. Very good for harassing the natural. And then just once he's got Neeb contained, attack his third base at the same time and just call it good. So great job by TY. This is going to be a sneaky twofer. So we'll be back with game 2 in the twofer compilation in just a second. Welcome back, StarCraft fans, to our sneaky twofer between TY and Neeb from Katowice 2017. And let's get right on into it. In the bottom right side of Newkirk Precinct is the blue Protoss player. It is Neeb. Hailing from America and sponsored by Ting. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is TY. So here's the problem, you guys. You're like, how come you get the colors and locations wrong sometimes? It's because it's auto. It's like 80% autopilot for me, right? The intro, autopilot. Introducing the players, mostly autopilot, except that it's different a little bit every time. So my brain just goes into this like it's a railroad track. I'm going down the track, dun, 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 and my brain's like, oh, upper left works here, and it's like, yes, but no, you have to veer off a little bit. And suddenly it's not a railroad track any longer, and that's why my brain gets confused. So just gotta focus. When I focus, I don't make those mistakes in the early game. All right, so Neeb did not look particularly strong in that one. Going for Colossus, was that really a good idea? I mean, it really gave TY enough time to just tack on a ton of Marauders and then just attack with impunity at that point. I feel like maybe the more standard approach of Adept Phoenix, if you can win within the first about 12 minutes, you're pretty good against Terran, but otherwise it just starts to fall apart. So we'll see what Neeb decides to do based on what happened there in game number 1. Protoss fans, root hard for this one. TY is scary. Reaper on the way. This Reaper's name is Santa Maria. Santa Maria. That sounds more like an oracle name, but we will take it. We will take Santa Maria as an option. Santa Maria is, where are you here? The brother of a much more famous Santa Claus. Oh, he has been assigned to Kaprulu sector to spread gifts and joy. Shortly upon his arrival, however, he has realized that the Protoss have been naughty. That's why he has changed his gear accordingly. Reindeers have been replaced with jetpacks. Mittens replaced with a couple of trusty revolvers called Faith and Destiny. And gifts replaced with KD8 charges. Holy crap. He's made his list, checked it twice, and the naughty are gonna pay with their lives. Alright, this is Evil Santa Claus, everybody. Moving on out. Santa Maria coming to try to kill as many Protoss units as he possibly can. Oh, just patrolling. And there's the block again. Engineering bay block by TY. I don't know how efficient this is. I really don't. I mean, Adept coming in to try to take this down. Actually, what this does is it moves the Adept out of the natural base and lets the Reaper in the main. But Mothership Core is here. Oh, Neeb, how did I doubt your timings? KD8 charge tossing down. Can Santa Maria. There is one gift to display. Another gift possible. There's the cooldown. It is done. Adept Mothership Core combination pretty good here. Santa Maria. Your mission cannot end in failure. Oh, he's in so much trouble. There's another gift, and the Adept is going to transfer right at the right perfect time. No! Santa Maria is dead. His mission of destruction is over. But again, what that does is means the engineering bay is still here. So it does block off, like what, two mineral patches for Neeb's expansion. Not ridiculous. I would say not ridiculous. Another drop here. There we go. Medevac, Widow Mines, and Marines in production for TY. The drops are coming. They are coming for Neeb. And how is he going to respond to them this time around? Again, I feel like he did a really good job in game number 1. Oh, we have to give TY a 1. Dink. A 1 in this little 2-game series. I thought he did a really good job. I did. Holding off that first drop. It's just the follow-up. The follow-up of going Colossus versus a Marine Marauder tank composition, just, I don't know, not what I expected to see. So Observer on the way. I love the early Observer. It helps so much against these Widow Mine drops. Being able to see the Widow Mine so you can kill them seems awfully important, but only one Observer has time to get out before they show up. Adept moving back home as well. Couldn't really get any damage done. Couldn't get any scouting done either inside the main base of TY as, yeah. No, did he? Maybe? No, he wasn't in there anytime soon. Anyway, here we go. Marines. Widow Mine is... It burrows outside of the range of pretty much everything here. Marines ready to go at the same time. Mothers, there it is. Photon Overcharge taking down the Widow Mine. Stalkers versus Marines here. 3 Stalkers versus 5 Marines. I'm liking this. Pretty good micro by Neeb. And is he going to lose a single thing? No, he doesn't. Well, he just... Dang it. Is there another one? Ah, another Widow Mine drop up north. This is why... 6 kills on that probe. This is why you double prong it. Did he just walk that one? Where did this one come from? Did he walk it up the ramp while the attack was going on inside the main? So confused. Regardless, he got 6 kills. Pretty pleased about that. 41 to 37 Harvesters. Neeb has the lead though, going for a 3rd Nexus. Again here, additional barracks, engineering bay for those upgrades. Starport is throwing down a reactor at the same time, and a factory is done for TY. All right, so Neeb, what do we do differently here? What do we do differently in this game against really scary Terran player TY? And the answer is Stalkers. Okay, I'm liking Stalkers. I'm liking the Blink. I really like the Blink choice here as well. The Warp Prism going to be useful. I almost feel like it's a 2-base all-in Blink attack, but instead there's a 3rd base, so you can't really call it that, I suppose. I mean, you could if you wanted. You would just actually be wrong. Concussive Shell on the way. Stim +1 attack being researched by TY. He likes all the upgrades for his bio right now. Every single one of those upgrades. He definitely does. Stalkers, blinking up onto the high ground. They might be a little bit stuck. They're going after a reactor to slow down Marine production. Gee, they got it. They got it. But can they get out? Yes, they can get out. Blink is available, and they blink right the heck out of there. A Marine dies. And you took a little bit of a bit off the top of TY there. You didn't kill him, right? He's not dead, but nevertheless pretty strong all the same. Warp Prism coming in this back door. Stalkers harassing at the front. Oh, but then dropping in the back. TY saw that happening. Comes back with the medevac dropping, and this is actually pretty good stuff that Neeb is pulling off here. He's killing Marines. The Marauders are the problem, though. I mean, there's only one Marauder defending this, but still super duper strong, and Neeb backing out. So now TY is on the offensive, trying to get in here, kill as much as he can, recognizing it is 3 bases to 2 bases. He's a pretty small window where he's very effective because he has more army than his opponent, but if he can't kill him here, that's where things get a little bit rough for the Terran player. Resonating Glaives on the way for Neeb. Immortal production has begun as well. Mothership Core needs to be here for Photon Overcharge at the 3rd base, but still worried about drops. I don't know if you really should be. Warp Prism scouting this out. Mothership Core, get on up and defend this 3rd. Are you coming, Mothership Core? No. All right, so Immortal, Stalker, Sentry, Guardian Shield does come up here, blinking forward, picking off. No, try to get both of medevacs, and instead got none of them. Oh, Neeb, oh no. Yeah, she's trying. If he'd gotten those 2 medevacs, it would have been so much different. Concussive Shell is done, slowing everybody down. Nobody can retreat. The Immortal focus down immediately. Stalkers are so bad against Bio here. The Immortal is necessary. The Guardian Shield was nice as well. Mothership Core is coming in. The Photon Overcharge comes up way too late, and TY decides it's time to back on out. Supply thrown down. Wow, call down supplies by TY used. You don't actually see that a whole lot. Guardian Shield, or Combat Shield rather, just finishing researching for TY. At this point, it's 45 to 64 Harvesters. Again, Neeb has a big stinking economy. He just needs to be able to use it is the thing. Additional gateways on the way. Taking a 3rd base now is TY. All right, so he is not going for the 2 base all, and he's trying to keep up in the macro regardless. Stalkers do have +1 attack, which is wonderful for Neeb, and +1 attack is done for TY. He's working on +1 armor for his ground biological units. Another Liberator on the way. Widowmine's coming up as well. Again, Terran just has a high skill level is what it has. It has a lot of very finicky units that require extreme precision, but if you can make them work, they are good. They are really good. Protoss as well. I mean, they used to be kind of more just a move at your opponent, but recently they've gotten some units that require some precision for sure. So now it is Adept, Stalker, Sentry, Immortal coming right on in. TY has a big, scary army. Photon Overcharge is up and down as they take down that pylon immediately. Assimilator dead as well. 3rd base under direct assault. Liberator really causing some problems for Neeb right now. And Adepts trying to decide what they want to kill. And there it is, blinking forward. Liberator gone, but amazing concave out of TY. Look at this absolute beautiful play out of the Terran player. Another Photon Overcharge does come up. The Immortals get burned down like they're not even there. Only Stalkers are remaining from Neeb, but it's just not enough. If you're going to blink away, says TY, I'm going to take down your 3rd Nexus. And he does. And he does. Somehow Neeb is now down to 2 bases. All he has left are Stalkers, which again are just so bad. And that's it. A good game out of Neeb. Neeb is defeated. And TY is victorious. So valiant effort there in 2 games for Neeb. Like I'm not going to take anything away from here. That was good. That was good play against just a buzzsaw. Just a buzzsaw of a Terran player. Knows exactly what he's doing. Even if his drops aren't super duper effective, he's got his timings down. He brings Liberators, Marines, Marauders. Even if he doesn't have tanks, it doesn't really make a difference to him. And then suddenly Neeb is down to Stalker. Like I don't know if he needs to take his 3rd Nexus later, get up a bigger army so he can actually defend it or what. But I mean, when you have 63 to 45 Harvesters, he lost 10 in that game. So, and TY lost 4, so that's 6 more. So we're looking at 69 to 45 Harvesters. Neeb had a nice economic lead, but if you can't hold it, then maybe delay that 3rd base a little bit, and better luck next time. So, all right, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another sneaky twofer. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.